Jill Lewis, if you'd lead us off in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Pastor, you are from Iglesia Familia de Dios, Riverhead.
Yes.
Very good.
Respetables autoridades y servidores públicos,
Authorities and service.
me es grato presentarme delante de ustedes.
It's a pleasure to be in front of you.
Mi nombre es Daniel Orellana.
My name is Daniela Orellana.
Actualmente soy el pastor de la Iglesia La Familia de Dios, ubicada en la 400 West Main Street en este town.
And I'm the pastor of Familia de Dios, which is located in 400 West Main Street.
Hemos adquirido, como es de su conocimiento, un terreno en la 132 Shade Tree Lane,
We had acquired the land that you know of 132 Shade Tree Lane,
con la intención de construir una casa que sirva como centro de ayuda espiritual y material.
with the intention to build a house to help spiritual and material for people that need to come.
Esperamos contar con su ayuda para que dentro de poco tiempo nuestro sueño sea una realidad.
We hope to count with your help so our dream can come true soon.
Quiero agradecer por tomarme en cuenta para dar inicio a esta reunión haciendo esta oración.
I would like to thank you for counting on me to come and do this invocation.
Dios, en este día te doy gracias por este país
God, I just want to thank you for in this day for this country,
y te pido que tu mano sea sobre él.
and I hope your hand is over our country.
Te pido por las autoridades acá reunidas
I ask you for the authorities that are here today,
que la sabiduría de lo alto sea aumentada
For the-
sobre ellos.
for the wisdom to grow in them.
Es muy necesaria su labor y guianza,
It's very necessary their job and their guidance.
pues como pueblo tenemos muchas necesidades.
Like a town, we have many needs.
Necesitamos ayuda para los pobres,
We need help to the poor,
que nuestras calles estén limpias del crimen y las drogas,
for our streets to be clean of crime and drugs,
que nuestras familias se sientan seguras
for our families to feel safe,
y que nadie en nuestra comunidad sea rechazado.
and nobody in our community feel that they're not wanted.
Te pedimos, Dios,
We ask you, God,
por nuestro presidente Barack Obama
for our President Barack Obama
y demás poderes federales y estatales.
and for all the federal and states.
Desde ya te pedimos por la nueva administración nacional que
Since-
tomará posesión en este enero 2017.
Since now we ask you for the new administration that will start in January 2017,
Usa al liderazgo acá presente
use the leaders here present
para que sean instrumentos tuyos del bien.
for them to be instruments of you as well.
No permitas que el orgullo sea obstáculo para ellos.
Don't let any obstacles be between them.
Que haya sensibilidad,
For them to be sensitive,
llénalos de compasión,
fill them with compassion,
llénalos de sabiduría.
fill them with wisdom.
El trabajo que tienen no es fácil, Señor,
The job that they have is not easy, Lord,
pero confiamos que tú serás el guía
but we know that you will be their guide.
de este país y por consiguiente del town de Riverhead.
You are the guide of this country and as well of this town.
Sabemos, Padre,
Lord, we know
que tú pones
that you put,
por voluntad popular a nuestros gobernantes.
that you choose our governor.
Están bajo tu soberanía.
They are under your guidance.
Bendícelos en sus vidas personal y profesional.
Bless them in their personal lives as well as their professional life.
Úsalos para el bien de nosotros
Use them for our good
y que el trabajo por el cual han sido escogidos
and for the job that they have been chosen
sea de éxito.
to have a lot of. I can't think of that.
Úsalos para la gloria tuya.
And use them for your glory as
En
well.
el nombre de
In
Jesús.
the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Pastor, thank you. Reverend, thank you very much. God bless you. Merry Christmas. All right, so go down for the folks from Home Depot if you want to. Uh-oh, Santa Claus is here.
Let's go down.
Santa Claus, sometimes he gives us coal. Well, why don't we go down anyway? Let's meet Santa down there.
No cold this year.
No cold, we were good.
Oh, yeah, you did a good job.
That's
Oh,
surprising.
yeah, buddy.
Santa Claus, what brings you to Riverhead, Santa Claus?
Christmas.
Christmas?
It's a nice town.
Well, thank you, Santa
You don't
Claus.
get nearly enough snow.
That's true.
There you go, John.
This is a once-a-year visit from Santa Claus.
Once in a while I get a little nervous. He did bring us coal that
One year he
time.
brought us cold.
Oh, that's very nice. It's a mug with a picture of you.
What else?
Thank you very much, Santa
Thank
Claus.
you, Santa Claus. Thank you.
All right, let's get a
Stand
picture.
next to,
Let's get a picture with Santa in the middle here.
stand next
Come
to
on.
this red and white young lady.
Oh, that's right. You get on that.
This is Claus.
Mrs. Claus, that's right.
Well, Santa, thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Merry Christmas. All right, if we could get the folks from Home Depot to come on up. Home Depot, come on up. Come. See a communist Santa.
Our manager's not here yet.
You might be a little late. Sorry, thank you, Sean Walter. How you doing?
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know, but we're started, so we're, unfortunately, I
The
can't.
manager's running late. Do we want to wait for him?
We started. We started, sorry.
We'll represent.
Okay.
Back in long about midsummer time, it came to our attention that the Bayberry Park was in need of some fixing upping. And we're tight on funds in Riverhead with the budget and such. And Riverhead Local, the News Review, put an article up, and one of the employees from Home Depot went to his store manager and said, "Hey, I live in Riverhead, can we help this park out?" And the store manager, Andy Carbone, contacted us and offered to put some work in, volunteer, get a group of volunteers from Home Depot, and go up to Bayberry Park and replace picnic tables, benches, repaint some of the playground equipment. They raked out all the old stuff and put in brand new mulch. They cleaned up the park. They did a fantastic job up there at Bayberry Park, all on their own time. They all volunteered to do it. And these are projects that I guess Home Depot does on a fairly regular basis, which a lot of times we hear things, you know, the big box stores, they never donate locally. It's not true, and Home Depot's also been involved with a local veterans house, replacing windows in the house that desperately needed it. So we want to honor and recognize the employees of Home Depot, and we really truly appreciate what you did for us up at Bayberry Park. The park came out beautiful. Residents love it. I think your core group of volunteers had an excellent time up there. Who was covered in the red spray paint that day?
Colin. He couldn't make it tonight, but he was.
He was funny. He had this thing gorgeously painted up, but he had more paint on him, I think. And he was spraying it. And it was a little bit windy, but it was a great day. They did an awesome job. What I'd like to do is I just want to read a certificate of appreciation that we're going to present to you. It says the town of Riverhead is proud of the volunteers who serve the community with pride and commitment. This certificate affirms our appreciation of your contribution in renovating and beautifying Police Officers Memorial Park, also known as Bayberry Park. We wish to thank the Riverhead Home Depot, Yvette Stubbs, District Manager, Andy Carbone, Store Manager, all the volunteers, and especially Bruce Clark, Delivery Department Manager,
All right, Bruce.
affiliated with renovation. Community action changes people's lives, embodies the spirit of hope, and makes Riverhead a better place to live. It is therefore an honor to recognize your volunteerism, having gone above and beyond in helping make our town a great place to live, work, and raise a family. And I know on behalf of Supervisor Walter and the Riverhead Town Board and the residents of Riverhead, and especially the people that use Police Officers Park, We truly appreciate the work that you put in. It's a great thing, and thank you very much.
Would you like to say a few words, or we just want to get a picture? Let's get a, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's get some pictures and
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Would
very much.
anyone else like to say anything?
One for you. Thank you.
you can hand, I guess you just give them all to them.
Take a picture?
Take those are for the guys. Okay.
Does anyone else want to say anything?
I'm the one who saw it. I saw it in the news review. And about 14, 15 years ago when I first started with Home Depot, we did the playground at Aquabog Elementary. So when I saw the article, I think the Memorial Park was what stuck out, Police Memorial. So then I knew we did parks and playgrounds. So I brought the article in from the paper, I put it on the boss's desk, and he instantly said, this sounds like something we could do, and he made all the phone calls. So but that's how it started. So.
Oh, can I get the picture right here?
Don't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm sure to be right there.
You can stand up. Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
For your service and dedication.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
That's what we have down here, right?
All right.
Hi.
John,
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the December 6th, 2016 meeting of, and the special town board meeting on November 17th, 2016. So moved.
I'll second.
moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Milburn.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
The minutes are approved. Under correspondence on the agenda, we received a letter from the concerned citizens of Jamesport expressing comments on proposed solar farm in Calverton. Kelly McClinchy in Manorville sent a very nice letter expressing her appreciation to town employees and to recognize their efforts in rectifying an unsafe and alarming housing situation in her neighborhood.
You don't have that letter. I meant to bring it.
I have it.
So,
I have it in my office.
yeah, no, it's in the office.
really a
She
nice
really
letter.
sent a nice letter thanking the police department, Dawn Thomas, town attorney's office, code enforcement, and a whole bunch of police officers by name. And it's really nice because, you know, we get a lot of complaints. It's nice for residents when things go right to recognize positive things that happen. So thank you, Ms. McClinchy.
Also, under the Conservation Advisory Council correspondence, there were two. Resolution 14, that's for Popeyes in Riverhead, Suffolk County Tax Map number 600-84-4-32.1, and Conservation Advisory Council Resolution 15, Farm Country Kitchen, and that's Suffolk County Tax Map number 600-124-3-26. That's it.
All right, any town board reports? It's Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I just have, you know, I did take the time to write a little something. I just want to take a moment to wish this board, as well as the entire town, a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and a blessed holiday season. And I was going through this in my head all day today, and I know it's a season for family and for friends and for reflection, and it's a time of giving and remembering, and it's a season for peace and for love and for hope, and for prophecies fulfilled. I pray that joy enters into all your hearts, and that you take a moment to be with those who find this season to be one of loneliness and difficulty and heartbreak. Share with those in our community so they can be lifted up and come to feel the love and compassion that the Spirit brings in this season. That's all.
Thank you.
Very nice, yeah.
Very nice. All right, no other reports. We'll start the public hearings. The first public hearing was scheduled for 7:05. It is now 7:14. We'll open up the public hearing for the consideration of local law to amend Chapter 289 entitled Vehicles and Traffic Parking Regulations of the Riverhead Town Code, Article 2, Traffic Regulations, Section 289-2, Stop and Yield Intersections, Railroad crossings, parking regulations, Industrial Boulevard and Hinda Boulevard. John, this is one of yours?
Okay, this is, we're just cleaning up our town code. There has been a stop sign there for years, but it's never been put on our town code. So all we're doing is putting this in our town code to make the stop sign legal.
All right, does anybody wish to be heard on this matter? Not hearing anybody or seeing anybody, we will close the public hearing and leave it open for written comments to December 30th at 4:30 in the town clerk's office. Second public hearing was scheduled for 7:10. It is now 7:15. And this is a consideration of a local law to amend Chapter 289 entitled Vehicles and Traffic and Parking Regulations of the Riverhead Town Code, Article 4, Parking, Standing and Stopping, Section 289-10, Parking Prohibited, Sound Avenue. John, another?
Yeah, this is, we're getting complaints, Sound Avenue, about traffic at these farm stands. And Hobbs is doing a great job, so there's a lot of traffic up there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put no parking on the north and south side of Sound Avenue from the intersection of Manor Lane, 1,500 feet east. It's not gonna bother him because his employees park off the road about 30 foot. So it's not gonna bother him, but it'll keep traffic, I hope, moving a little more faster on Sound Avenue if there's no one lined up on each side of the road. So that's why this is here.
All right, I guess one of the residents wants to be heard. If you could state your name and hamlet for the record, that would be wonderful.
Sure. My name is Bob Skinner, and I'm at 14 Eileen Circle in Jamesport. And thank you for this opportunity. Mr. Dunleavy, thank you for your consideration with this. I am one of those complainers, and my wife and I are very appreciative of anything that this board can do to keep traffic moving on Sound Avenue. For us who use Herrick's Lane as the primary access to Sound Avenue, that situation there, now it's gotten better since those makeshift no parking signs have gone up on the telephone poles, absolutely. But to any way that it would possibly go back to the way it was is just unsafe, and we, sincerely appreciate what you can do to make this happen and to keep the traffic flowing there. So, thank you.
Mr.
Well,
Skinner.
we were thinking about trying to make it a little bit wider and put a turn lane in there, but that's a historic road. You can't do anything to the road because it was made a historic road years ago, so you can't touch the road whatsoever. And that's one of our problems.
Okay, thank you for that information too, because those of us who live in that area who are not directly connected with that, don't live directly on Sound Avenue, we can't figure out why certain things are allowed or how they have been able to morph the way they have. The bell has been rung. You can't unring the bell. And so when we look at what we wind up with going eastbound toward Mattatuck and having to deal with Harb's Enterprises at the west end of South Old Town, and then if you want to go to Iron Pier to turn out of Herrick's to turn out of Manor Lane is, ridiculous at times. So we hope that we appreciate your efforts to try to do this, whatever you can do to keep Sound Avenue going and safe. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Does anybody else wish to be heard on this matter? All right, not seeing anybody, we'll close the public comment portion, leave it open for written comment until December 30th, 4:30 in the town clerk's office. All right, we're going to do resolutions. What? Resolutions, public comment on resolutions. I'm not seeing anybody with comments on resolutions, so Diane?
Sure, resolution 903.
Capital project closure, number 30136. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 904.
It's a sewer budget adjustment, so moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 905.
Town attorney budget adjustment, so moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 906.
Appoints a student intern in the Building and Planning Department. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
I'm going to abstain because if you notice, the last name of the subject being hired is spelt exactly the same as mine.
Half the town's spelled that way.
Yeah, I know. He's actually my great-uncle's great-grandson.
Oh, okay.
I feel I should abstain because it is a family relative, so.
Okay.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
I asked him that. He didn't know he was even related to you.
Well, that's,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 907.
Authorize town clerk to publish and post the attendance notice to bidders, the attached notice for bidders for Highway Department Middle Storage Building. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 908.
This
Get a
authorize-
motion to table this. We still don't have an answer, and Mr. Cuddy, who represents interest in this development, is going to come speak to us Thursday so we can fully understand
Okay.
what it is we're doing.
Then I make a motion, we table resolution 908. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded as to table.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, to
Wal-
table.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution 908 is tabled. Resolution 909.
Ratifies the acceptance of security for J. Petroselli Contracting Incorporated for the Preston House Foundation. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 910.
Authorizes filing of formal notice of claim for payment of assessment and tax stabilization funds from the County of Suffolk for 2016 and 2017 pursuant to tax law section 1210-A. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 911.
Amends and corrects resolution number 899, adopted on December 6, 2016, awarding bid for installation of standby generator and transfer switch at plant number 15 of the Riverhead Water District. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 912.
For authorization to publish advertisement for engineering department removal/grinding of town yard waste on site at the Northside Youngs Avenue Yard Waste Facility. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 913.
Authorizes the town clerk to publish and post a notice of public hearing to consider a proposed local law for an amendment of Chapter 289 entitled Vehicles, Traffic, and Parking Regulations of the Riverhead Town Code. 289-10, parking prohibited on 2nd Street. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, this is, when we hit the fire department on 2nd Street, there was no parking across the street, so the fire trucks could get out of the firehouse. They haven't been there for years now, so, people wanna park, across there, so we're taking the no parking away and making a parking area now. I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 914.
Authorizes the town supervisor to execute a professional service agreement with Robert Hubbs. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 915.
Approves the chapter 255 application of Racer Awesome Incorporated, Jamesport Triathlon, July 8th and 9th, 2017. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 916.
This authorizes the supervisor to issue a letter to the Suffolk County Department of Health Services allowing the use of Pine Barren credits originated from property located in Riverhead. Jake Watrall. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 917.
Reappoints members to the Parking District Advisory Committee. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 918.
Appoints members to Parking District Advisory Committee. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 919.
Authorize the supervisor to execute an agreement with Arlene Bobel for transcription of town meetings. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 920.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute an agreement with Flint Stenography and Transcription Services for transcription of town meetings. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 921.
Reappoints marriage officer. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 922.
Reappoints marriage officer. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Abstain.
Dunleavy.
Abstain.
Walter.
I was gonna say abstain, everyone's abstaining, yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 923.
Diane's like, please. don't
I know, yes.
abstain.
A lot of weddings go through that front door.
We
You need
do.
help.
We really do. Resolution 923.
John.
924,
Jen.
923.
23. Oh, I'm already on 923. John, 923, corrects bid for water services materials.
Read it.
923, this is you.
Oh,
You already-
924.
You already passed it like I
Okay,
did.
correct bid price for water service materials. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 924.
This grants excavation exportation permit as provided by Chapter 229 to J. King's Realty Incorporated for grapes and greens. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 925.
Why is it fun?
I don't.
She gets to move it.
Yeah, great. Thrilled. Okay. Resolution authorizing supervisor to enter into and execute an agreement to enter into and/or amend terms and conditions of employment for all contract and non-contract department heads, management, and such other employees not provided for under CSEA, PBA, and SOA contracts. And I'm on there to move it, so I'll move it.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
I just want to say that this is going to cost us $100,000 over the next 2 years. These raises to these employees that are not contracted. We don't have to give them raises. They had raises for 2013, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now they're getting raises 16, 17, and 18, and it's going to cost us $100,000 over the next couple of years. And I think with just raising taxes 5%, that the taxpayers should get basic services in town. I don't think that tax increases should go to fund non-contractual raises. In my opinion, the money should go to improve property values and quality of life for our residents. These raises equate to $100,000. That money would go a long way in providing these three things that I've been asking for of the town board. Computer software to bring fire prevention on board, inspection tracking, and part-time code enforcement officers. I'm told there's no money for these things when I ask. Hardworking employees deserve a raise when the time is right. We're cash strapped and don't have any deals signed for EPCAL at the time. Not assigning blame on the financial issues, because I know we inherited a mess. But I think if we're going to spend money, it should be on software and code enforcement to improve quality of life. And just my opinion, I'm a no.
Wooten.
What? Yeah, I can understand, I can fully understand that, but I'm looking at the tax levy. This is for management, this is for department heads, this is less than 0.09% of the entire tax levy, so this is nothing compared to what the contracts for the unions are gonna cost us, but it's parity, it's due, I think it makes for a better work environment. And I think it's, like I told the town board, you know, us council people come and go, we're a dime a dozen really in the scheme of things. It's the department heads that run this town and the employees that run this town. So we certainly need to make sure that they're made whole and feel good about their job. I vote yes.
Dunleavy.
I have to go along with the councilman. I think that our supervisors are doing a good job, and these union members, some of them are making more than our supervisors are making. So I think that they deserve a raise. And they gave us back money years ago, and I think that it's okay. I vote yes.
Walter.
It's less than 0.1% of the budget, so, and what happens is, if the employees can't keep up with the pace of inflation, ultimately, you wind up, the employees fall behind, the CSEA employees start to make more money than the department heads, or come close to making more money. Then there's a scramble to try to raise the department heads' rates because they are not keeping pace with inflation nor with the CSEA and in some cases the SOA raises. And so it's never a good time to give somebody a cost of living increase, but these are just that. They're cost of living increases to keep pace with inflation and keep parity with they're the exactly the same cost of living raises that were given to the membership of the CSCA. So while I said it's never a good time to give raises, it is also not, it's not a good thing for the management to not keep up with cost of living and make less money every single year. And I vote yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 926.
How come my pay bills is blank?
Oh, you didn't get the.
Here, you can have mine, I don't.
You don't want to pay them?
You got it before we fixed it up.
Pay
All right.
bills, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
All right, we have two off the floor. Can I get a motion to take these two resolutions off the floor?
I make a motion, we take resolution 927 and 928 off the floor. So moved.
I'll second.
Okay. 927 authorizes the appointment of a third-party administrator for processing and payment of general liability claims and workers' compensation claims related to medical claims for 2017. And that will be appointing Arthur Gallagher. And then the other is 928 extends contract with Arthur J. Gallagher and Company Risk Management Services for the implementation of the insurance program for 2017. So what's kind of cool about this is, in most cases, insurance goes up every year. Overall, all the town insurance went down $1,600. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it went down, so that's a good thing. So Arthur Gallagher's doing a great job. So can I get a motion to take both of those off the floor?
Sorry, been moved and seconded.
Yeah, I'm just
I
looking
make
at
a
it
second.
now. Should I switch them?
That's fine.
Okay.
So you wanna
we'll
make-
this 928?
Which one?
928 is going to be 927.
Right.
And 928 is going to be, so.
Let's extend the contract before we.
Yes, extends the contract, 920,
Yes,
will be
I understand.
927.
Okay,
That's what made me wrong.
927?
All right, 927 has been moved and seconded, already to take off the floor, there's no vote.
Yes, can we take
Extends
it off?
contract with
Oh, no,
Arthur.
we want it moved and seconded to take off the floor.
We did.
We haven't
You
voted.
didn't vote
We
on
didn't
it.
vote
Oh, you
yet,
didn't
right,
vote on it,
okay.
okay.
All right, so, Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolutions 927 and 928 are taken off the floor.
All right,
Okay,
John, Jim, can you call 927?
Sure, it extends the contract with Arthur J. Gallagher and Company Risk Management Services for the implementation of the insurance program for 2017. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 928.
Authorize the appointment of a third-party administrator processing and payment of general liability claims and workers' compensation claims and related medical claims for 2017. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Piglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
All right, we open the public comment portion up to anybody that has an issue before the town board. We ask you to limit your comments to 5 minutes. Please step up to the podium if you'd like to say something. Yes, your name and hamlet?
Good evening, Catherine Mead. I actually live in Manorville, 20 Fairway Drive, and I'm coming as the developer and board secretary for East End Christian Academy. We are a non-for-profit that has our offices in Manorville, and we have yet to find a home for our school to be. I wrote a letter to the board, which I'd like to read to you and submit to you tonight as a request. To Board of the Town of Riverhead, as a nonprofit K-12 New York State accredited private school that has been searching for a facility for nearly 2 years, we would like to respectfully submit this request to be considered as a tenant to occupy the soon-to-be vacated school building at Stotsky Park. The building, which has been rented for over 20 years to the Riverhead Country Day School located at 165 Columbus Avenue, may be just the building that we have been trying to find. We ask that the board consider this request so that we may be settled as early as February of 2017 in time for open house dates that will secure September's enrollment. Attached, please find a copy of our executive summary, the first portion of our complete business plan, which is available upon request. We are grateful for this opportunity to present our situation before the board, and we look very forward to exploring the possibilities of a working relationship with the town of Riverhead.
All right, thank you very much.
Right, thank you.
Submit a copy to the clerk. All right.
I haven't seen that.
The recreation department has plans for it, so we don't.
Not yet.
All right, does anybody else wish to discuss anything before the board? Not seeing anybody, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn the town board.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, we do have one, a.
All right, Mr. Hartman?
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. I just want to make a statement on a couple of things that I believe are issues downtown that perhaps the board can look into. As a lifelong resident in Riverhead, as a member of the BIDMA board and a newly appointed member of the Downtown Parking District Board, and as a resident of downtown Riverhead, I have two serious concerns regarding downtown Riverhead. The first is regarding somewhat a rush of 5-story buildings possibly coming in downtown. I foresee a chance that this possible gold rush of buildings could have a chance to go awry while becoming the new makeup of our downtown. My fear of a veritable inner city dead end and all the potential rise in nefarious activities and restrictions in the ease of use by people to use the downtown shops and restaurants. It's much bigger than my hope of a clean, vibrant, and rejuvenated downtown. So I strongly urge this body to consider a temporary stoppage or implement a temporary moratorium on building applications in the bid district until we can come up with a well-thought-out solution to potential fears that address the even bigger parking problems and even more traffic congestion. As a member of the bid board and with our joint meetings for the bid and the parking district, we were talking about the parking impact fee per apartment unit for extra spaces that will not be available. Also, height restrictions that are less than 5 stories. We have to remember one thing: once the horse has left the barn, it's long gone. The second issue I have is we have had yesterday the second in 3+ weeks a shooting in downtown bid district. This is alarming. We have escalated into an equally opportunistic time slot shooting area from 3 weeks ago at 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. yesterday. Some business owners have expressed to me that they're so ready to leave downtown for a multitude of reasons. Some of these reasons being the sense of no security, no parking, no foot traffic. Today I parked at 2:15 this afternoon in a science building lot across from Diggers on West Main Street. I was immediately met at my truck door by a person heavily intoxicated trying to shake me down. As I left him, and then he left, I went across the street and then observed from across the street a second person exit a vehicle at the far end of that parking lot, then stand there, coming closer and just gazing at my truck for a while. Some do not want to address this further. The reason being, they do not want Riverhead to be seen in a bad light. I got news for you. It already is. I strongly urge that a solution be sought for all these concerns, no matter how much time and effort is put in revitalizing our downtown. It will be all for naught if these issues are not resolved.
All right.
Thank you.
Anybody else wish to be heard tonight? No? Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
Second, see you later.
All in favor, aye, opposed, abstentions, we stand adjourned. Thank you.
I had a fight with my wife yesterday on Official Avenue. I want something done with all the domestic violence. They even said on LNG that was, they were knowing each other, they knew each other. Right. That was an isolated incident. It had nothing to do with the thing. I don't like that. I don't like it.
You changed your mind too. As to whether or not to go into a moratorium.
Oh.